Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Coming out aggressively. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Here's the give off the left side. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're going to ride this running back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He caught it, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very uncomfortable.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, picked off. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll try the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try it over the left side. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Quick completion on the out route. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
That's caught. It's Vega. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry up. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Got a man, it's Vega. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. This is a design run. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wells. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Going for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Makes the grab. It's Abraham. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 3rd. And it's loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
Fumbles are force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Now the pitch. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Vega. Snowed under by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Now on the move. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Wells. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got play. skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Second down coming up. They'll run it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's up to 51 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of time you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Touch pass on the run. Smashes through. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Virginia Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Abraham. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Defense playing a bail technique. Trying to find his man on first down. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the defense got it.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's looking to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
From the gun, looking for a man. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Dances away to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Going up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll pitch it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, SMU. Getting set for the point after. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not